Alright, so we had some interesting stuff going on in Chapter 23. This is just negotiation and discharge. Alright, endorsement. We've talked about this a little bit in the past. This is the signature on the back of an instrument with any directions or limitations. Okay, so you got the check, right? There it is. Alright, on the back here, alright, right up here is where the endorsement goes. Alright, see? Over here, right on this side. Okay, now it's going to be on the place of the endorsements on the back, within 1.5 inches of the tailing edge. Those were those lines in the back of the check I just showed you. The endorsement must be on the actual instrument, alright, or on a paper firmly attached to the instrument. Okay, so it has to be a loanage. Paper so firmly attached to the instrument as to be a part of it. Okay, paperclip, not going to do it. Staple, that'll probably work. Okay, when you sign a check, you sign that you can be recognized. Right, everyone's signature is pseudo unique. Okay, it's your signature. It's you saying, yes, I want these instructions done. Okay, now what happens if you have two people? For example, with Omar and I. Well, those words and the word or, they mean something. And is both parties must sign, or means either party must sign. So if you were to write me a check that said to Mike and Omar, I got to go hunt him down and get him to endorse the instrument as well. Okay? Now, kinds of endorsements. Okay, there's ways in which you can have endorsements be handled. A blank endorsement, no words other than the name of the endorser. Okay, now what happens once you endorse a check? It becomes bearer paper. All right, so a blank endorsement means, hey, you sign the back of your paycheck, you give it to me, I can take it to the bank and get it cashed. If it's a blank endorsement. Well, how safe is that? Not very safe. Special endorsements designates a particular person to whom payment is to be made. So you sign your name payable to the order of Michael R. Childs, and any of you that want to do that, it's no problem with me whatsoever. Qualified endorsement limits the liability of the endorser. This is what you would do if you were endorsing a check for someone else. Alright? Remember, I think a couple of classes ago we talked about if I endorse a check and give it to you, and then you endorse a check and give it to Bob, and Bob endorses a check and takes it to the bank, the bank does not honor it. Who does Bob go after? He goes after you. Who do you go after? Me. Okay? A qualified endorsement would say, hey, I'm not taking liability for this thing, go after the previous person. Okay? Restrictive endorsements restricts the use of endorsement. I like to put for deposit only. For deposit only. Okay? That makes it harder for someone to say, hey, give me cash. Okay? The liability endorser. Right? An endorser, with the exception of a qualified endorser, agrees to pay any subsequent holder the face amount of the instrument if the holder presents the instrument to the primary party when due and the primary party refuses to pay. That's the line. I endorse, I give to you. You endorse, you give to Bob. Bob takes it to the bank. Bank says no. Bob comes after you, you come after me. Okay? Obligation of the negotiator of bearer paper. Alright? Now, a bearer paper, it doesn't need to be endorsed when it's negotiated. Okay? Remember, I sign it, the check, it immediately becomes bearer paper. I don't have to do anything else. I just give it to you. Alright? The fact that I gave it to you means that title has been delivered. Okay? Discharge of the obligation. Cancellation. Act that indicates intention to destroy the validity of an instrument. Stop payment. Renunciation. Unilateral act of the holder of the instrument or against a party to it. Right? It's you individually saying, hey, this is no longer any good. Okay? This is a very easy chapter. It goes mainly with endorsement. Okay? And these ways in which you can endorse a check or any negotiable instrument are ways in which you can move money around more efficiently.